welcome to our channel, where today we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring a truly remarkable piece of American currency, the 1990 61-cent coin, often heralded for its astonishing price of over $112 million due to rare errors and production mistakes that elevate it far beyond its face value. Now, you might be wondering how a simple penny can be worth such an astronomical figure, and the truth is that the rarity of coinage, combined with the unique circumstances of its creation, can result in staggering valuations. The 1990 61-cent coin is an outstanding example of this principle, representing a confluence of error, rarity, and most importantly, desirability to collectors and investors alike. To understand what makes this coin not just a collector's item but rather a holy grail within the realm of American coins, we need to delve into the specifics surrounding its errors. First and foremost, the noteworthy feature of this coin is the glaring minting mistake that occurred during its production at the Denver Mint. Unique among its peers, this specific coin showcases an error in the striking process, leading to what we call a double die effect, where the design appears to have been impressed multiple times onto the surface of the coin. This phenomenon creates a strikingly vivid image of the Lincoln portrait, whose details are sharply defined in a way that deviates significantly from the standard minting process, capturing the eye of coin collectors and enthusiasts all over the globe. Mint errors are notoriously sought after because they are by their very nature exceedingly rare. Coins like the 1990 60 are not mass-produced in their flawed state, leading to immense interest within the numismatic community. A double die error can occur when the coin dies that strike the metal planchets are misaligned or unevenly pressed, resulting in a visible discrepancy that can elevate a coin from commonality to a celebrated object of desire. The nuances can be extremely subtle, requiring expert knowledge and keen eyes to recognize the value hidden within what may appear to be an ordinary penny. When this penny made its way into circulation, few individuals understood that its status was anything but that of a standard 1-cent coin, which by 1996 was already a common sight in wallets and cash registers. Following its discovery by an eagle-eyed collector, the coin's value skyrocketed as more people began to appreciate its rarity and the fascinating history behind its minting journey, drawing parallels with other high-value error coins that have previously captured the imaginations of collectors. For context, collections featuring error coins abound in the industry, with past records highlighting coins that have fetched unreal prices at auction, and the 1990 61-cent coin has only added to this illustrious tradition. One could argue that the allure of such coins lies not just in their monetary valuation, but also in the stories they tell, histories of mismanagement at the mint, quality control oversights, and lucky finds that make each specimen a unique artifact. This particular coin, however, doesn't just represent a mere mistake. It stands as a testament to the journey of an object that began as a simple piece of currency before evolving into a coveted artifact, encapsulating the narrative of an era in American history while simultaneously reflecting the principles of speculation and market demand. As the coin was passed from owner to owner, each transaction only added to its mythos, eliciting interest from numismatists eager to explore not only the financial implications of its rarity, but the thrilling notion that they could own a piece of history that very few individuals would ever have the privilege to hold. With every change of hands, the story of the 1990 61-cent coin only grew, enticing a broader audience, compelling further investigation, and leading to a new wave of interest in the world of coin collecting. For many, it represents a textbook case of how errors in the minting process can yield outstanding financial returns, and maintaining that context is critical. It's often not about the coin itself but rather the circumstances surrounding its creation that fuel a collector's passion. Moreover, the prestige of owning such a coin provides a level of status among collectors that brings an exclusive air to those in possession of such rare pieces. Collectors often discuss how the community becomes almost like a family, with individuals sharing insights, tips on preservation, and stories of their own unique finds. The world of numismatics can sometimes feel insurmountable. Yet through channels like ours, we aim to democratize that knowledge, bridging the gap between seasoned pros and excited newbies who find themselves captivated by the tales of coins such as the illustrious 1990 61-cent. Another key factor in the valuation of the 1990 61-cent coin is its condition upon discovery. coins that are found in uncirculated and pristine condition, especially those exhibiting such attention-grabbing errors, can fetch much higher prices on the market. The graded system, often done through professional organizations, leads to higher bidding at auctions where coins are photographed and cataloged based on their quality, rarity, and defects. This process further instills a sense of excitement in collectors, as acquiring a high-quality graded example of the 1990-60 opens the door to a larger investment return and solidifies one's credentials as a knowledgeable collector. When speculating about the market value of coins like the 1990-60, it is also crucial to consider that external factors come into play. Trends within the numismatic market frequently change, and due to unforeseen circumstances, such as economic conditions or shifts in collector interests, the value assigned to specific coins can fluctuate dramatically over time. This dynamic nature creates a thrilling challenge for collectors who strive to keep an ear to the ground to forecast which coins may experience an uptick in desirability. With that being said, the distinctiveness of the 1990-60 1-cent penny is likely to endure due to its richness of detail and the accompanying narrative of error, making it not just a fleeting trend but a lasting interest piece. Among the ranks of those captivated by the 1990-60 are not only numismatists but also investors eyeing the coin for the long haul, convinced by the historical impact and the value it brings to a serious collection. In a world where financial markets can feel uncertain, rare collectibles have garnered renewed respect as potential investment avenues, with high-value pieces serving as alternate forms of wealth preservation. In doing so, examples such as the 1990-60 1-cent coin remain at the forefront of collectors' minds and market discussions. What this all highlights is the multilayered experience behind coin collecting. It's a rich tapestry woven from history, economics, artistry, and the very mistakes made during the minting process that destined this particular penny for greatness. As we reflect on the extraordinary value attributed to the 1990-60 1-cent coin, we also open the door to broader conversations about the intertwining worlds of error coins, market speculation, and individual stories, a deep well that many share and contribute to as they navigate their journey in the realm of numismatics. Therefore, the tale of the 1990-60 will continue to inspire future collectors, encouraging them to keep their eyes wide open for other hidden treasures that await within circulation and reinforcing the notion that in coin collecting, opportunity is often found where the unexpected happens. Whether it's a well-documented error coin worth millions or an assumed average piece waiting to be discovered, the world of currency and its collection will undoubtedly remain an ever-evolving adventure, inviting new generations into a treasure hunt that intertwines with history, economics, and the fortune of discovery, as they uncover their very own pieces of priceless art, storytelling, and sometimes staggering wealth. As we wrap up our discussion of the extraordinary 1990-60 1-cent coin, we encourage you to explore your pockets, your change jars, and perhaps even to develop an interest in the captivating world of coin collecting. You never know what you might find, as the essence of this hobby lies not just in the coins themselves, but in the excitement of potential, the thrill of discovery, and the endless history bound within each tiny piece of metal. Thank you for joining us to learn about the incredible value of the 1990-60 1-cent coin, its story, and the indelible mark it has left on the world of numismatics. We hope you found it intriguing and informative, and we look forward to continuing to explore the endless wonders that our history and currency bring us in future episodes. Next, today we're excited to embark on another fascinating journey through the world of numismatics, focusing on a remarkable piece of American currency that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 2007 1-cent coin, which commands an astonishing price tag of $63 million due to its rare errors and notable production mistakes, positioning it as a beacon of value in the expansive realm of coin collecting. You might find it perplexing that a single 1-cent coin could reach such exorbitant heights, but the reality is that the world of coins is filled with astonishing tales of discovery, rarity, and opportunity, with intricacies that can transform what seems to be an ordinary penny into a treasure of immense worth. The key to understanding the staggering valuation of the 2007 lies intimately in the details of its minting process, revealing a blend of errors that make this coin a standout among its peers. Specifically, during the minting of the 2071 cent, a production anomaly occurred that resulted in a few coins bearing a unique feature known as a double strike error. This error takes place when a coin is struck more than once by the dies during the minting process, leading to an overlapping image, which in this case enhances the details of the Lincoln portrait in a way that deviates considerably from its intended design. The double strike gives the coin a husky, almost three-dimensional appearance, capturing the attention of collectors who understand the rarity and desirability of such mint errors. This particular feature is what sets the 2071 cent coin apart as one of the most sought-after modern coins, as only a handful of these double-struck pennies are believed to exist. Collectors and investors alike are acutely aware that in the world of numismatics, rarity is a fundamental factor that drives value. Coins that were minted with errors or in limited quantities are often viewed as highly collectible for the very nature of their anomalies. The birth of the 2071 cent was surrounded by numerous logistical challenges at the Denver Mint, and these operational hurdles led to specific mistakes that would ultimately facilitate the emergence of these highly desirable error coins. To paint a clearer picture, it's important to understand how coins are typically produced. First, metal planchets are prepared. Then they are fed through a machine that strikes them with the stamping dies to imprint the designs. On occasion, however, mistakes can occur due to mechanical failures, human error, or misalignment of the dies, and in the case of the 2071 cent, a combination of these issues culminated in a significant error. Throughout the minting process, coins can be affected by various factors. If the dies are not properly aligned or if they strike with disproportionate force, the results can manifest as double strikes or other deformities such as off-center strikes, which further amplifies the coin's uniqueness and, consequently, its worth. Coin collectors are intrigued by the narratives behind these errors. They represent moments in time when production standards were challenged, and a well-preserved coin that embodies these imperfections transforms into a curiosity and an object of significant value. Errors like those seen on the 2071 cent are rare to begin with. When they reach the collector market, they often become the centerpiece of discussions among numismatists, leading to spirited bidding wars when they come up for auction. As the excitement surrounding the 2071 cent coin ramped up, auction houses began documenting its existence and presenting it to an audience hungry for investment pieces. Previous record-setting sales of other high-value error coins raised expectations, setting the stage for the 2007 to capture the limelight in a similar fashion. As word spread about this unique coin and those that bore its distinctive errors, collectors began seeking after this coin, eager to add it to their vaults, reinforcing the idea that rarity, coupled with an engaging narrative, can significantly enhance perceived value. As collectors explored various venues for acquisition, they began to appreciate not only the coin itself but the thrilling experience associated with hunting for error coins in circulation, transforming the mundane process of checking one's change into a treasure hunt filled with potential discoveries. While many collectors had sought after error coins in the past, the spotlight on the 2071 cent prompted a renewed enthusiasm, and discussions about minting practices took center stage. The 2007's ascent among error coins highlighted not just its individual story but also a broader movement within the community that valued the rich history tied to each coin, motivating some collectors to focus solely on pursuing specific errors as their niche within the broader hobby. The interactivity of forums, online communities, and social media allowed enthusiasts to share their experiences and findings regarding the 2007 and other error coins, creating a buzz that had long-lasting effects on the numismatic community and further drove up interest and prices for such coins. One of the crucial elements to the coin's skyrocketing market value is that it showcases the unique interplay of artistry and craftsmanship that goes into minting currency, inviting discussions among expert numismatists about the talent required for such work and the unforeseen challenges that can arise in a high-volume production environment. The condition of error coins is paramount when determining their worth. Coins that are discovered in pristine, uncirculated condition are often most desirable, as collectors and investors require them to be in the best possible shape to maintain maximum value. Coins with the double strike error, if they have escaped circulation with minimal wear and tear, can achieve sales prices that are simply mind-boggling, creating opportunities for those lucky enough to uncover these gems. The rarity of the 2007 1-cent coin can also be attributed to demand from both collectors and investors drawn to its story and potential for value appreciation over time. As those in the numismatic field closely monitor the market, shifts in trends and collectors' interests can cause prices to fluctuate, and given the coin's unique history and errors, it may very well continue to captivate and retain its high value well into the future. The excitement surrounding the 2007 coin doesn't just stem from its individual desirability, it simultaneously reflects wider shifts in the collectibles market. Investors are increasingly turning towards rare coins and collectibles as alternative assets in their portfolios, often seeking unique pieces that tell a story or promise substantial returns on investment. As the allure of the 2007 penetrates deeper into this emerging marketplace, it solidifies its status as a major player among high-value coins. Beyond the coin itself lies the broader narrative of how era coins, especially exceptionally rare pieces like the 2007 represent both a phenomenon of production errors and personal stories weaved within the collectible community. The luck of discovering such coins brings excitement and reinforces the idea that value lies not solely in what is created, but in the world that surrounds that creation, where collectors share their findings and enthusiasts craft their own legacies through engaging with history. The significance of the 2007 1-cent coin exemplifies how even the simplest forms of currency can carry tales of intrigue, craftsmanship, and value that span generations. Each coin bears the markers of its journey, tracing back to the mint, through circulation, leading to its eventual discovery, adding layers of context that enhance its appeal. With examples like the 2007 amateurs and seasoned collectors alike continue to expand their horizons, exploring the commonality of the coins they see day to day and pondering the hidden treasures that may lie within them. As we reflect on the incredible journey of the 2007 1-cent coin, we invite you, our audience, to inspect your change jars, pockets, and drawers, as you may very well possess your own hidden gem waiting to be uncovered. This process of discovery can foster a new appreciation for the art of coin collecting and create opportunities for meaningful connections with history through tangible artifacts. The world of numismatics is eternally evolving, shared through stories, connections, and an unending quest for understanding what makes each coin unique. Thank you for joining us as we explored the captivating story behind the 2007 1-cent coin, its valuation, and the rich numismatic world it represents. We look forward to sharing more engaging content with you in future episodes, diving deeper into the enthralling narratives surrounding currency and collectibles, ever inviting you to join the adventure of discovery in all its forms. Last, today we're diving into the captivating world of numismatics, specifically exploring the extraordinary case of the 1985 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that has risen to an astonishing valuation of $41 million due to its unique errors and production mistakes, making it a highly coveted item among collectors and investors. You might be asking yourself how a single penny can achieve such a remarkable price, and the answer lies in the fascinating history, the specific minting anomalies, and the subsequent demand that have transformed this coin into a treasure of immense worth. The journey of the 1985 1-cent coin begins with its production at the Denver Mint, where a series of operational oversights and flaws during the minting process led to its unique characteristics. This particular coin carries an unusual production error known specifically as a weak strike, which occurs when the design of the coin is not fully impressed onto the surface, leading to a loss of detail and, in some cases, a ghostly appearance. In the case of the 1985 this weak strike phenomenon presents itself on the Lincoln portrait, which is notably less distinct compared to other coins in circulation from the same year, rendering it an enticing target for collectors who are interested in the subtleties of mint errors. However, the story does not end there. This coin also exhibits another fascinating error known as double lettering, where the inscriptions on the coin, such as Liberty or the date 1985, appear to be stamped twice. This dual impression has created a layered effect that is visually intriguing, distinguishing the 1985 1-cent from its more common counterparts. The combination of the weak strike and the double lettering not only contributes to the coin's rarity, but captures the essence of what makes error coins so appealing within the numismatic community. Coin errors are attractive collectibles due to their scarcity. In the world of minting, mastering the intricate machinery and processing steps to produce flawless pieces can often lead to unexpected surprises, and these surprises fuel the excitement for avid collectors. The rarity of coin errors translates to higher desirability, particularly for those coins that demonstrate significant production mistakes like the ones seen in the 1985 D. As collectors began to recognize the uniqueness of the 1985 D1 cent, it opened the door to discussions within the numismatic community about the broader implications of minting practices and the artistry involved. Since this error coin diverged from the standard expected outcome, it sparked conversations about the quality assurance processes in place at the mint and how manufacturing flaws such as the weak strike can occasionally yield coins of great historical importance and value. The combination of its errors teaches us much about the ongoing challenges faced by the U.S. Mint, particularly reflecting on the fine line between art and commerce and the latent opportunity that exists within large-scale production. Interest in the 1985 D began to escalate as word spread within collecting circles, underscoring how compelling narratives surrounding coins can spur demand and drive value into the stratosphere. As the coin changed ownership over the years, it amassed an alluring story, each transaction contributing to its mystique while intriguing more collectors to seek it out. Some early enthusiasts likely stumbled upon the 1985 D by sheer chance as they sorted through their change, not understanding the treasure they had discovered. As collectors shared their findings and stories through various forums and communities, the value of such a coin became a shared phenomenon that spurred waves of excitement among spectators and motivated future generations to explore the treasures that might be hiding in their own change jars. As the popularity of the 1985 D1 cent coin grew, it quickly became a symbol within the community, representing an ingenious blend of chance, artistry, and manufacturing error that can exist in what appears to be everyday currency. The emergence of various numismatic publications, television shows, and documentaries about rare coins throughout the years has also contributed to the coin's acclaimed reputation. Each media piece unearthed more mysteries about mint errors, emphasized the thrilling narratives behind coins, and generated buzz as audiences began to meticulously investigate their pocket change in hopes of striking gold, figuratively speaking, of course. While many consider coin collecting to be a hobby steeped in history and sentiment, for others, it has morphed into a serious investment strategy. In this context, the 1985 D1 cent coin exemplifies a perfect opportunity. Investors who appreciate the demand for rare coins and the historical significance attached to them tend to gravitate towards pieces that promise potential for substantial returns. In the case of this particular coin, the combination of the minting errors, its rarity, and the highly competitive nature of the collector market drives its price skyward. As collectors became increasingly aware of the coin's characteristics, professional grading services emerged to evaluate and grade error coins often based on several criteria, including the severity of the error, the coin's condition, and the highest recorded price at auction, further solidifying the stature of valuable coins like the 1985 D. At this juncture, coins became not just currency or collectibles, but tangible investments with legacies intertwined with the human stories that surround them. Each auction showcases passionate bidding wars that can ensue over such unique items, resulting in eye-popping final sales prices that reflect the intricate relationship between rarity, desirability, and the personal narratives that accompany these coins. The notion that the 1985 D1 cent could fetch a staggering $41 million highlights the thrilling potential behind rare coin investing, prompting aspiring collectors and investors alike to search for similar error coins within their own collections or circulation. Amid the ebb and flow of collectors' interests, the demand for error coins continues to rise. Fresh discussions surrounding the significance of mint misprints and how they can provide insight into history and craftsmanship invigorate interest in pieces like the 1985 D. These coins serve not only as artifacts of currency but also as tangible historical markers that represent turning points within the minting process and the management of quality control measures. The authenticity of a coin heavily influences its monetary value, and when substantial documentation accompanies a unique piece, collectors are often willing to pay a premium. Each 1985 D1 cent that holds the double lettering and weak strike anomalies builds a narrative of its own, representing a specific moment in time during production, and when authenticated by reputable entities, these coins are transformed into must-have artifacts for both casual collectors and serious investors. As the market trends evolve, continuous efforts to educate and connect collectors also remain crucial to maintaining the integrity and excitement that exists within the community. The legacy of the 1985 D1 cent coin reveals not only how minting errors lead to exorbitant valuations in the world of numismatics, but also how stories of discovery, investment potential, and detailed examination elicit passion among enthusiasts and newcomers alike. With each compelling narrative surrounding coins, we invite collectors and investors to scrutinize their own collections further, not only in search of potential financial gains but also for the immeasurable historical significance untouched by the mere passage of time. The 1985 D1 cent continues to represent the allure of hidden treasures, reminding us that alongside the rush of auction thrills and the pursuit of valuation exists a rich history waiting to be explored. As we've ventured into the remarkable world of rare coins, it becomes increasingly apparent how one penny, seemingly unnoticed during a routine transaction, can transform into a celebrated piece of history. The dialogue surrounding the 1985 D serves as a reminder that within the folds of time and the intricate processes of production lies an extraordinary narrative designed to captivate passionate collectors and novice enthusiasts alike. As you ponder your own journey into the world of numismatics, remember that each coin carries a story, whether it be a tale of artistry, craftsmanship, or the unpredictable nature of minting errors that elevate a piece to remarkable status. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the fascinating story behind the 1985 D1 cent coin and its astounding valuation, and we look forward to sharing more engaging content about numismatics and the allure of coins in future episodes, encouraging you to join us in this adventure and perhaps even embark on your own treasure hunts. The world of coin collecting is always full of surprises, waiting to unveil even more extraordinary stories hidden beneath the surface of circulated currency as it transitions between hands, memories, and time.